Jai Sadgurudev. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I welcome you all in this special online global meditation challenge series. And today it is our 24th day of meditation challenge activity. As you all know, we are making this challenge easier by providing many interesting talks and sessions for the participants. I am here with one more exciting activity which will definitely help us to stay motivated, stay healthy, and peacefully. So please stay focused till end of the session. I am Chandan Singh on behalf of Global Meditation Challenge team would like to extend our thanks to all the sponsors of this meditation challenge, all our regular attendees of this session, all the newcomers, those who have just joined this meditation challenge or Vihangam meditation practice, our global team members and their family to grace this occasion. As we all know, today is 24th day, and let me share detail of today's session. As you can see, agenda has been displayed on your screen. So we are going to start with welcome and introduction, short introduction of Vihangam Yoga. After that, we will start the session by offering prayer to the master. Prayer will be in two parts. First one will be Swagat Gan and other one will be Mangal Gan. After prayer, there will be a talk as usual, and today's topic is life of success. For sure, there will be a lot of learning for us in today's session. We will introduce our speaker during the talk segment. There will be a vote of thanks, and before session end, we will offer a closing prayer. We'll try to complete the session in one hour, and it may be extend for a couple of minutes, which will totally depend on question and answers if there is any. So in case if there is any question, feel free to write in the chat box or raise your hand and we will come to you. This is all about today's session, and before the session end, you may have opportunity to ask questions on today's topic. So please feel free to write in chat box or wait for our Q&A session at the end of the talk. Coming to Vihangam Yoga introduction. For those who are not aware of Vihangam Yoga, allow me to introduce you. Vihangam Yoga organization is an NGO, a pioneer in yoga and advanced meditation training, uplifting the human life in all aspects. The organization was established in the year 1924 by His Holiness Sadguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj, who discovered this wonderful meditation technique after 17 years of strenuous meditation practice. Today, under the guidance of present Sadguru, His Holiness Sri Swatantra Devji Maharaj, Vihangam Yoga has reached around 45 countries and has transformed life of more than 5 million disciples. Our international headquarters is situated on the bank of holy river called Ganga in Prayagraj in India. Vihangam Yoga is also affiliated member of United Nations Economic and Social Development. While we all are connected here for meditation challenge series of events, we would also like to share that the largest center of Vihangam Yoga is being constructed under the name of Swarved Mahamandir. This structure is located in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh in India, where 20,000 spiritual seekers can sit together and meditate. We strongly recommend to visit this temple and feel the vibration. Now let's start the session. First, we are going to offer a welcome song and small prayer for world peace and prosperity. Prayer will display on your screen in Hindi and English. To offer the prayer in the holy feet of Master and get blessings for this session, I would like to invite Mr. Gajendra ji, who is joining us from Czech Republic. Over to you, Gajendra ji, for Swagat Gan and Mangal Gan.
Jai Sadgurudev sir, and thank you all. स्वागत कर। आज स्वागत नित गुरुवर, संत सुभाग में आइए। अध्यात्म विद्या दिव्य ज्योति, सोमरस बरसाइए। दोष दूर गुण दूर करके, शुद्ध हंस बनाइए। भेदगम गति ज्ञान गर्जन, शक्ति द्वार हटाइए। खुले द्वारा शब्द सागर, भक्त जन अणहवाइए। जन सदा फल विश्व शिक्षक, सान यान बचाइए। आज स्वागत नित गुरुवर, संत सुभाग में आइए। मंगल गान।
हेलो हेलो।
विश्व शांति नाम मंगल, परम गुरु को ध्याइए। वर्ग द्वंद अशांति दूर कर, भाव भेद मिटाइए। सार्वभौम समष्टि सत्ता, ध्यात्म राज बनाइए। भेष भाषा भाव जग में, ज्ञान पर दर्शाइए। समृद्धि सुख शांति धरातल, स्वर्ग भूमि बनाइए। विश्व शिक्षक जन सदा फल, नीति स्वर अपनाइए। ईश्वर शांति नाम मंगल, परम गुरु को ध्याइए। जसुदेव।
Thank you so much, Gajendra ji, for this wonderful recitation of Swagat Gan and Mangal Gan. Gajendra ji is a regular practitioner of Vihangam Yoga meditation, and he has joined us from Czech Republic. We extend our sincere thanks to you and hope to have you in our future sessions as well. Now, I hope we are waiting for the special talk session for today, and in this session we are going to discuss on the topic life of success. We have our guest speaker, Mr. R. Narayan Mohan ji. He has already joined us, and we are going to hear him soon on this topic, life of success. In order to conduct this whole segment, I would like to invite our dear Guru Bhai Subhash ji. Subhash ji has joined us from Singapore. He is one of the devoted core members of Vihangam Yoga Singapore team and the main person behind this idea of 30 days global meditation challenge. All the plannings has been done by Subhash ji, and we all are working together with Subhash ji to make this challenge successful. We thank Subhash ji for coming up with so much this beautiful idea. And today we are already on 24th day of meditation challenge, and every day we have been hearing so many profound speakers, so many knowledgeable sessions has been happening, and in future also for remaining days we are going to hear other speakers. So let's welcome Subhash ji so that he can introduce our speaker and take this segment further. Thank you. Over to you, Shivaji.
Thank you very much, Chandanji, for giving introduction. And it's not about my introduction. In fact, we are all waiting for our guest today, who is a very known person in Singapore and in fact outside Singapore as well, Mr. R. Narayan and Mohan. It's my pleasure to just give a quick introduction about him, and thereafter we will hear a few words from him on life of success, and thereafter we will have a question and answer session with him. So just quickly to give some introduction about Mr. Narayan Mohan. He is currently based in Singapore, and he is the senior partner of Narayan and Swaminathan organization and chartered accountants in Singapore. In fact, when I was going through about the details, I was thinking it's such a pleasure and privilege to talk to such a high designated person. You will understand what I am saying once I will read out his profile. So Mr. Narayan Mohan is the senior partner of Natarajan and Swaminathan, a professional firm of chartered accountants established during the year of 1950. So almost now more than around 75, approaching 75 years. He was the past chairman of Singapore Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, which is SICI. Similar we have in India also, we call it as FICCI. And he was the past vice chairman of Singapore Business Federation, which is SBF, the apex business institution in Singapore in year 2010-2014. Mr. Mohan is a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Public Accountants of Singapore, also a fellow of Associate Chartered Certified Accountants of UK, fellow member of CPA Australia, and he is accredited tax advisor for income tax and GST, Singapore Institute of Accredited Tax Professionals. I think according to my understanding and my knowledge, along with all these things, Mr. Mohan has been supporting a lot of organizations in Singapore and outside Singapore, helping them establishing a lot of different organizations. And not just that, recently, last, I think 1 year back, I came to know that he has been helping a lot of people, not just on organization point of view, but also on the social front as well. I have been attending some of his Zoom meetings also recently. Last one which I attended was disruptive technology, where he had been discussing a lot of technology disruption related things. And there was one more meeting which I remember was discussing about environment issues, how the plantation and in fact how the investment industry can be linked with environment and trees and plantation and all those things. So I have been following Mr. Mohan since quite some time, and in fact it's a great pleasure to have you, sir, on this particular platform. I would really like to invite you on a stage to just share some of your thoughts. You have always been a successful person as a human being as well as professional as well. I am sure all the audience today who are connected and who are watching us on Facebook, because we are live also, I'm sure they will have a lots of opportunity to learn from you about the success in life. And I'm sure today the mantra which you will give would encourage many people to take their life in a much more leading way, to become more happy and more peaceful. After your address, we will open the question and answer. I have a few questions already. I will ask those questions, and thereafter we will open the floor for all the audience to raise their hand and ask questions, sir. Over to you, and welcome to this forum, sir.
Good evening. Namaskar. Thank you for giving the opportunity to address all of you. And I'm grateful to the institution and to Mr. Subhash Chandra for doing this. The topic given to me is life of success. First, I thought about what is life. Life is where all of us should start thinking that close to you in life is who? Is it your wife, children? Most of the people nowadays start saying close to you is your health. So look after your health to see that not only you have a healthy life you lead, which will make you to be more comfortable. You don't have to go to hospital and look after so many diseases. So best is to look after your health. That's must advice I can give you, to see that you have a very peaceful, healthy life. Then they also added the word life of success. What is success? To me, success is a journey. Today, if I'm there in one point, am I achieved the success? No, it's a journey. I should always think of doing better and good to the community, good to myself, to see that you attain much more success than what you have achieved earlier. So success to me is not an end. It's a journey. Keep on going in the journey of success. And put your goalpost further and further and further, and keep on going as long as you are going to be in this world and also in the employment world, or you are going to be productively engage yourself with people. My experience is that always execute things fast. If you want to do something, decide conclusively and then execute quickly. Do not delay, postpone in execution. Do it well and do it today. That's one of the philosophies I have in my mind in doing things. And always my mind push me to do a lot of things. Make me to learn a lot, keep on learning. Knowledge is power. Knowledge will make you to do things much, everyday things to do better. And even in 10 people are discussing with you, you feel comfortable that you are aware about what they are talking about it. So I will start having a fear if they talk something, and if I do not know about something, my curiosity will be to learn that, so that I have achieved what I feel the wisdom which is required for always, and keep on learning. As he rightly said, I spoke about disruptive technology recently. When I was reading, the world is changing entirely. We saw radio, we saw television, we saw now mobile phones, which is smartphone, which not only act as a mobile phone, it also becomes your camera, it also becomes your internet. It also makes you to surf and find out the whole world. So knowledge is powerful. Keep on learning, keep on understanding the changes happening around you. And always make yourself known. If you have to meet people, try to meet more and more people in life. You may think that you are going to waste your time. Don't think like that. But you have to assess before you start meeting people. By meeting more and more people, the opportunity you get, the knowledge you get, tomorrow the same guy will refer some more businesses to you also. That's my experience. Make yourself known. Business will come automatically, whatever the line of business. Even for professionals, I used to say that you have to have the business mind and business sense. Otherwise, how good you are in your profession, you cannot go successfully in carrying on your profession. You may be an accountant, you may be a lawyer, or you may be a doctor. You also need business to you. So keep on looking for business with your business acumen, and it will come by meeting more and more people in your life. Always ready to help others. If somebody says that you have, because of your experience and capability and knowledge, if you can help somebody in advising him, or whether physically or mentally, you advise him or help him out, so that you get a satisfaction. That I always used to get it. Certainly, you will also get the satisfaction that you help somebody else in your life. Always try to build a business relationship with his for life. Means, if I see somebody as a client today, my mind always says that I'm going to have him as a client for my life. So it is not a hit and run. There is no difference of opinion. It's a good understanding. And then Always work with honesty and integrity. If you work with honesty and integrity, put the things on the table. Make the other person know very clearly what your mindset, that how you're going to help him out, how you're going to solve his problems, how you are going to handle his issues. So be clear and transparent and good in communication. I don't feel you will go wrong in your life. This is my life experience, which I want to share with you. People always say, close your eyes and go to Mohan, so that you will do all your work and you will do with responsibility. To get that name is not easy. So if you have to be honest and transparent, otherwise you will lose if you lose that honesty and integrity, you will not regain it again in your life. And it is difficult to build it up, the honesty and integrity and the reputation overnight. It takes a long time to build it up. Always look for more than one source of income. If you are in business, try to get what are the other work you can do, add to that, and see that you create second source, third source, fourth source of revenue, so that consistently you will continue to get the revenue. Even if one or two businesses is going to be affected for various reasons, some source of revenue will always be coming to you. And try to communicate very clearly. Don't start telling story to come into the point. You should create a clear communication skill whereby what you want to express, try to express clearly and correctly and soundly, so that you don't waste the time. You don't start telling the story from the beginning. The important thing comes only after the end. No, make it sharp, clear, and precise, so that develop the communication skill also. Never ever write an email or a letter negatively. If you think negatively, stop the idea of writing negatively, think positively and write both emails and the letters. You will always be success in your life. With that, I conclude my speech. I'm happy to take all the questions which all of you have in your mind. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address all of you, and wish you all the best in life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for wonderful words. I think it's a nice thing to hear from you. I just quickly noted down a few of the interesting things which you mentioned. I think I like one of the most important one is success is a journey. It's not just a point that once you reached and it's done and finished and that's it. No, it brings a lot of learning along with it. And the other thing is about the honesty and integrity. I think what I have been observing, I think especially people around us, those especially who are in lots of different kind of professions, honesty and integrity sometimes is on a stake. I think on running behind success, sometimes people forget few of the basic things. And thank you very much for reminding all of us that honesty and integrity these two are very interesting and powerful pillar for being a successful person in the life. I have some questions which I want to put through. Maybe I think you have already answered some of these, but still, and thereafter we will open the floor for others. One question which I was thinking to ask is, although I think in detail you have mentioned, but is there any specific mantra for success for any task or any objective what we do, or does it vary for different task by task or person by person?
No, remember, whatever profession you do, you take it from me. I am doing the accounting services. Never ever fear for your competitors. All of you are in the same line. What is important is that competition should not make you to fear. If a job is given to you, if you do it faster and quicker and do it on time, and if you don't do that, you become a competitor to yourself. And no one else is your competitor. Always have confidence in you that I can do the job. If you feel that you are not ready to do the job, try to learn what is required to do the job. So I don't feel it is difficult to achieve all these things. It's simple things. It looks simple, but you have to put your mind, concentrate, focus, and have a positive thinking, you can execute. Then the success will come. Okay, success should not get into your head. You know, if you look at me, we are among the #1 accounting firm in Singapore among the Indians. If that sets into my mind and start feeling, I already have received success. What else do you have to look for? The world is changing entirely. There is no one coming and knocking at my door and say, I want to do coal business, I want to do textile business, I want to do cement business. The guy who is coming today is an youngster. He is talking about startup. He is talking about Bitcoin. He is talking about non-fungible tokens. So you should be ready to know what are the changes happening around you. So keep on learning. So don't feel that if you are stagnant, success is not going to come to you. That's why I said the goalpost, after you receive this goalpost, there is another goalpost waiting for you. There is one more goalpost is waiting for you. If you think in that in your mind that you have to achieve something more, you have to be more successful. You have to be successful on the fintech side, on the technology side. If you start thinking, certainly you will be always in the lead. You will always be the forerunner.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think the one thing which you mentioned is that the confrontation is actually within. And that's what, in fact, this 30 days global meditation challenge, we have been telling that this challenge to meditate for 30 days is to challenge yourself. So that's how it brings the inner quality to sustain for a longer race, I think. There is one more question which we have, and that is, if there is someone who is trying to put the effort, putting all the right thing and making as much as labor he can do for one particular aim to be completed, but because of one or another reason, or maybe some external factors, he's not able to achieve what he wants to achieve. So how long he should chase that aim, that goal which he has set for? Is it that after some time, whatever he has set for to achieve that, it is not achieved, then he should shift from that aim, that goal to another, or he should continue the journey chasing that one, the goal and success? Okay.
What is important is that if my mind will not make me to sleep, every day, 10 minutes I allot just to find out what all I've done is right. I assess what I've done. If I get up early at 6 o'clock and I decided, why can't you sleep up to 7 o'clock? For 10 to 15 minutes, my mind will start thinking what you're going to do today. What you have done yesterday is in order. So assess yourself. Okay? Yeah. So if you're going to buy, say for example, you want to buy a shop. Somebody says, yeah, I can do $100,000 business in a month. That comes to roughly like $3,000 plus per day. Go and stand in the morning from 9 to 5 to see what he said is true or not. So any issue, there is something you have to work towards that. So if you have not done it, during the 10 minutes time when you start thinking, you reprocess it to find out where you've gone wrong. And then replay the game and go to achieve the success. If I'm keen on getting fintech companies, I should not dream like that and sit in the office. I should go and become a member of the Fintech Association. Go and attend all the fintech functions. So think in this way, and then you will achieve success. When Economic Development Board of Singapore is looking for top talent from India and industries to come, they put up an office in Mumbai, put up an office in Delhi, put up an office in Chennai. They go and knock at the door of the talented people and ask them, why can't you put up an office in Singapore? So they can come out a plan. We should have 10 billion investment for this year. But if they keep quiet, nothing is going to come. So they activate the people to go and look for people who can come and invest in Singapore. They go and knock at the door of the people whom they feel are capable to come to Singapore to invest. So same way you have to be proactive to see that you move on in your journey. I don't feel you will go wrong.
Yeah, I think being proactive is very important, especially in today's world where so much of competition is there. If we don't take an action at our end, I think someone else probably more eligible or similar eligible or even less eligible can take the role which I am supposed to take that role, probably, kind of thing. So I think on this, parallel to this, there is one question which actually comes to my mind also, which probably may be linked to somewhere, somehow, I think, with karma and philosophy of karma as well. But it has been observed at some places that some people around us, they do little less to achieve something, and they achieve that goal very easily. But there are, on the other side, some people are there where they keep on pushing themselves, they keep on putting their effort for a longer time, but still they don't get success. Is there something which they miss, and the other one is the one who is having something different which this side people don't have? How does this happen in terms of success?
No. You have to analyze the guy whom you say without putting efforts is success. I don't agree with you on that.
True.
You might have thought his decision of properly making the right decision at the right time, at the right place is most important, which he might have done it. The other person would have been hesitant to do it, where he has failed to achieve what he should have achieved. So it is not that it may look to you outside that this man is very successful, you don't put his efforts. No, the decision you make is very important at all situations, at all times. That decision what he has made at the right time, at the right place, has made him to be successful. I always see a lot of successful people in my life, and people who are not successful also. I used to analyze people who are not successful. What I've noticed in them is they don't have the enthusiasm to do things. So you should have a lot of enthusiasm. Somebody has to push you. My mind always pushed me. See, if I have to speak, I know I told you about the last one is about disruptive technology. Now I'm thinking what is going to be my next topic to speak. So if something sparks in my mind, this is going to be your next topic, then I'm going to start doing all my research. And then I will start talking about this to all the learned people I come across. If somebody clients come to me, he's a PhD in artificial intelligence, I will ask him, what do you feel about this topic? And then start asking him more questions to him to see that, get more ideas. So you should have the initiative, interest to do things. Then you'll be successful in life.
Yeah, so I think many times people do this mistake that when we see someone that, oh, that person is successful, we see that person only probably for some time, the time he is in front of that person, but we are not able to see how much effort actually he has done in past.
Absolutely.
In the backside, and we try to compare with how much I have done, kind of thing. So definitely right. Success doesn't come without the effort and without the, as you mentioned, taking right decision at right time for right thing. I think this quality need to be generated, and I believe it comes through practice also. As you mentioned previously, that meet more and more people. That's how you get more ideas, and that's how you come across different kind of experience, passive experience, active experience, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much for this wonderful thing. I think, can I quickly ask audience right now if anyone has, I have some more questions, but I'll wait for some others. If anyone has any specific question to ask, I see Garima ji has unmuted herself.
Yes, I have one question. I wanted to know that in the course of success, since we are on the Vihangam Yoga platform, is there a role of spirituality?
See, the spirituality brings in confidence in you. Spirituality makes you to do things in time. Spirituality makes you to do things in order. See, this is a discipline comes by spirituality. Okay. So if a person doesn't pray to God, what do you think of him? If he has got the same discipline, he will achieve the same thing. But the confidence will come along with that in the spirituality.
Okay, and there is a philosophy of being at right place and right time for, usually people who are successful, they are always like, they were in the right place and the right time. So is it work for the normal people? Like, is it, how would you tell me about that, please?
See, the right place and right time You decide. So mentally, you feel that you want to achieve that. You choose your right place and you choose the right time and move on. And have confidence in you. That's very, very important. The confidence should be in you that I'm going to do it. And you are ready to do it. And you are in the right place and the right time. Execute. Don't delay. I have noticed a lot of people, they will always saying, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. What I think in my mind, execute. Why delay?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think execution is one of the important thing which many people miss it out. Maybe I think many a times when people come across for something new, then they become hesitant to take the first step to come out from their comfort zone. And I think that's where the differences starts from people to people. So as you mentioned, sir, so execution is very, very important. It doesn't matter how small it is probably. So I am seeing Dipali ji wants to ask a question. She has joined from Bahrain. Dipali ji, can unmute yourself, please.
Thank you so much, Jai Sar Gurudev. Thank you so much, Mr. Narayan ji, for enlightening all of us and guiding us what success means, because it's a multifactorial and multidimensional stuff to understand. In the same aspect, I would like to know, it's a bit of dicey question, that professions like those who are in law, the lawyers and the doctors especially, and the businessmen, obviously, such type of professions where you have to be diplomatic in your life, you have to choose diplomacy, how far it is good? Because as per my personal experiences, I feel, being a doctor and a researcher, I feel that as very well, I will go in sync with you, that if you decide something, do it, go for it. And you have to make your own opportunities in life. But when we see somebody being diplomatic in front of you and nagging away the right things from your hand, what should be the course of action in such, tricky situations?
No, get out of him. If you feel that something is not right and good for you, you have to take a decision. If things are going normal, then you are in the right place, with the right people. If you see, that's why I always, when I'm a public speaker also, when I used to create conference, people don't move around with the negative people. Before you give an idea, somebody has to support you. Do you know how many people I've seen? A lot of people lost jobs. They come and sit and cry before me. I tell them, you are going to have a bright future. I do not know which is going to be his next job, but I gave him the confidence. You have the talent, you have the capability, you're going to get a job. So that makes him confident. That makes him to look for a job. When he gets a job, he will come to me and say, thank you, Mohan. You've given me all the encouragement. I got a job. I'm now working. There's one guy, literally was crying every day and coming to my office. And then now he's in New Year's doing extremely well. Every year he will send a New Year greeting saying that you have given confidence to me in my life. I did nothing except giving him confidence. So don't lose confidence in you. You should create in your mind, I'm going to do it. I'm going to execute. I'm going to be successful in my life. Have that always confidence in you. You can do wonders.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so meanwhile, if other people are also thinking about some of the questions, that I have a couple of more questions meanwhile. If somebody is, I think, as a human being, we are, of course, human. We have our own emotion. We have our intelligent quotient. We have our emotional quotient. And I think what I see is there is one more quotient, which is professionalism quotient also. I would like to see here, is there any connection between professional quotient and emotional quotient? Because many times some people get confused or they become weak, especially when they involve emotional thing into professionalism. And I think some people have consider this as a hindrance also. So how exactly this professional quotient and emotional quotient should be balanced?
Okay, most of the things is concerned with money, business and money. So you have to decide very clearly. Are you going to lose it to get your professionalism and satisfaction? Or are you going to gain out of this? So your mental conscience have to decide. If you're going to lose, lose. Have peace of mind and move on in life. It's all, I mean, I always tell people, everything comes short to dollar and cents. Some people used to call me, Mohan, I couldn't sleep yesterday. I said, what is the issue? I got a tax letter. I said, what is the tax letter? They're questioning me on my $2,000 expense. I said, why you worry about $2,000? If it is 20 million, you have to worry. For 2,000, why you worry? You should have called me. I would have told you not to worry, sleep. Losing 2,000 is not great in the world. Losing the sleep is bad. So, a lot of people don't even receive the registered letter. They call me, Mohan, can I take the registered letter? I'm worried. I do not know what it says. I tell them, receive it, open the letter, read the letter, face the challenge. Life will be interesting. There will be nothing there, you know. It's a common letter written to everybody. So why do you worry about to open the letter? These are all human fear. I have not included in my thing. I also notice a lot of human beings in my life, they get fear for everything, small things. Come out of that. You should not fear.
I think in case of here, I'll bring one more point, which I'm trying to relate with the previous portion, which you mentioned during your address note, integrity and honesty. And if I link the money, the cent, also into this, many a times it has been observed either in business etiquettes or maybe in professionalism, because of the money and achieving the goals and finalizing and finishing the targets, people sometimes forget the ethical value or moral value. How important it is to still continue the ethical and moral values as far as achieving the target and fulfilling the goals are concerned.
See, if you have a petty thinking, you cannot survive in your profession. Or if you are tried to do things unethically, third time you'll be caught. If your name and reputation is spoiled, it is spoiled. I'll give you an example. You see a paper, right? Yeah. This is a clean paper. This is the clean paper. Now you lost your creditability. Can you bring back the paper again where it was in the original status of affair?
Not possible. Yeah.
Can you get it back? Impossible. So if you lose your integrity, that's why I said honesty, integrity is very important. So you will not get it back again, the same paper in the same format earlier. Can you see? I can't make it straight like I showed it to you earlier.
Yeah.
Thank you. I used to get a clap for this public speaker. I'm not getting it.
Yes, sir. So I think here now I'd like to open the floor again. If any question anyone has. Garimaji, you have one more question at your end?
No, with his example, I thought, somebody who has a very good reputation, has been made, dismissed from the jobs and all. So how would it should be perceived that was this kind of a, not as honesty and integrity, but for reasons they've been dismissed from the jobs and all, then of course the paper has been, according to your thing, the paper is not as crisp as it was earlier.
No, wait. I talked about honesty, integrity, and
in the business.
In the business or anything in life. What you are talking about is you lose something for various reasons. It's not because of honesty and integrity, right? You have not lost
Yeah.
the job because of honesty and integrity. So you don't have to worry. Your mind has to be clear. The mind is the guiding principle for you. The mind has to say, I am a clear man. I have done a good job. For various reasons, I have been dismissed. Do you know, can I ask you something? Anyone else, have you seen in the interview, I've said that I've been dismissed, I've been depromoted, I'm looking for a job. They always say that I resigned and came out, right? They are smart enough to say that. So I don't feel if some setback has made you to leave a job, forget about it, look for a new job, be ready for the requirement of the new job, be ready for the new economy, and move on in life.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, any more questions from anyone else? Please, you can raise your hand, we can unmute you. Okay, meanwhile, I have one very interesting question for you, sir. Most of the time in the society, wealthy people are considered as successful people, whereas the reverse may not be true. Is this a correct understanding for anyone?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Can I tell you something? In the olden days, all the rich people, rich and famous people, they always have advisors. They will not do things without consulting them because they know pretty well. They know how to buy and sell and make money. Doesn't mean that they know the word. They have the wisdom. They have advisors. They won't do things without talking to them and getting the opinion.
Right. So again, here the point comes, what is visible, what is not visible. I think like in previous example where people consider that this person is successful, but he's not doing too much effort. But behind the scene, there are lots of things happening for anyone who is becoming more and more successful.
But one thing, they get more and more wisdom and they have got more and more money because you have to take the responsibility to manage money. That makes you to learn more and more things. Say, for example, tomorrow I make you as the Minister for Industries. You try to learn more and more. And you are having a helicopter view. So you know more ideas, more thinking. If somebody comes and talks to you, you know what is it, which otherwise you would not have known about it earlier because you have not come into that situation of a minister. So the wisdom also comes when you go along in your life.
Yeah. So I have a very, a little bit of personal question to you. You have been a successful professional person and a human being as well. And you have seen the world from a different level. How does it feel at this level?
I have to reach some more success. I don't feel, you know, I mean, sometimes people say, my conscience also says it's ambition. I don't feel so it's an ambition. It's not that I want to make more money. I should be known for knowledge, for consultation. It's good to be a mentor. People should be running after you. Are you with me?
Yeah.
For which, what you have to achieve. So I have a lot of goalposts, not one. 3, 4 are there.
and you hopefully you'll be able to achieve all of those, I guess. Any more questions from anyone else? You can type in the chat box also, or you can unmute yourself if possible. Anyone? No. Okay. So I have one more question at my end. If an unsuccessful person in life wants to become a successful person, and suppose he doesn't have money, is it still possible to become a successful man without money?
Absolutely. You should have confidence in you. You think that I'm going to make $10,000 per month in 1 year's time. Your mind will start making you to work towards that. So with self-confidence, hard work, and sincerity. You have to be restless. You will achieve success.
So in that case, can we say that the definition of success is something which, if we have set our objective, if we have set our goal and aim, and if we are able to accomplish our own set goal and aim, then we become a successful person. Doesn't matter what it is.
See, if you have set something, you have to test that what you are thinking is right or wrong. You can talk to some of your good friends, some of your seniors. If one doesn't give the right answer, go and talk to 10 people. Suppose you want to find a way. What do? You go and ask 10 people. All of them say, this is the road to go and you'll be successful. So what happened? I mean, this is the road what you're looking for. The same way, if you have you decided to put all your path. This is the way you want to go. These are all the steps you are going to do. Check with it. Check with a lot of people whom you feel talented, successful, mentors, good people to go and talk to. There are a lot of people in this world. And by getting the information, correcting yourself, if they ask you to adjust this, to do this, this is not achievable in this short time, reduce it. That means change the goalpost and move on in life. You will be successful. Don't think yourself, what all I have decided is right. That's totally wrong. You don't go wrong. You know what I do? If I want to, I have a lot of people used to come and advise me how to run my own office. I always look into what is good in that, in what they say. If they say 10 and all 10 with my experience is not workable, I'll leave it. If one they say is good, which is workable, I'll pick it up to implement.
Yeah.
So it's all in you to decide by meeting more people, talking to them to find out which is right path for you to move. It is possible in this world.
That means, and in fact, you mentioned this in the address note as well. That networking, meeting lots of different types of people, in fact, those who are already successful, and keep on learning from them always, time to time, whenever you meet and greet. So does this mean that one has to listen to others first, at least, and then create the opinion on that basis? But how would somebody identify whatever he's doing is the right thing or the wrong thing? Is it okay even to execute something and later on turn out to be something wrong? How that would be identified?
Okay. If you execute and if it goes wrong, that means your planning is totally wrong. So, I mean, if you're going on a road, it divides into two. You want to achieve something. So if you go on the left road only, you will achieve something. How do you know you are going in the left road instead of going in the right road? So every point you have to check with people and friends to find out you are in the right road. I don't feel you will go wrong. That's why I said, don't assume that things that you are right always.
Thank you, sir. Any more questions from anyone else?
Can I ask one more question, please?
Yes, please, Garimaji.
So, sir, so you have told that you have to think, sleep, and you have to be restless for your professional goal or, your aim. So when anybody try to do this kind things like this, then definitely the family gets neglected and you have the guilt of that, isn't it?
No, I only said 10 minutes. I haven't asked you to restless and then start shaking your hands and legs in the house. No, 10 minutes is enough. See, I tell you, in my life, everybody's life, you take a lot of decision on impulse. Not only buying a shirt, in taking the decision also, you may not have gone into the detail and would have taken a decision out of impulse. So by 10 minutes of thinking, even if you have taken some decision wrong, you can correct it.
Okay.
This I'm telling you my life experience. So you are not going to neglect anybody. I'm only asking you to think 10 minutes. If you get up in the bed in the morning at 6 o'clock, say for example, stay in the bed for another 10 minutes. Start thinking what I'm doing is right or wrong. What I have to do. Plan. You know, you'll not believe. If there is a function tomorrow, my mind will say, what shirt I have to wear? It's a simple thinking. My mind need not have to think what shirt I have to wear, right? My mind thinks what pant and shirt I have to wear. It's a simple matter.
Yeah. Thank you.
Or what is a gift I have to give him? Simple matter. You might have had an idea of giving 4 or 5 different gifts. Mind will say, okay, buy mangoes. He's a family man. Or can you take him a bottle? No, he's a teetotaler. These are the things you decide quickly and move in that 5 minutes. And you make a right decision, not an impulse decision.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Garimaji, for the question. I think in one of the session with Sant Namdevji Maharaj, he also mentioned that we should sit in the night or in the morning to just speculate ourselves, our own activities, what we have done maybe a day before or what we are going to do in today's whole 24 or 20 hours, which gives you the real insight and makes more clarity in your thinking and taking right decision in the right moment. I think as sir, you mentioned, even 10 minutes of thinking and planning will give a lots of correct boost up to take the right decision and execute things in the right manner, I think. So I think in today's session so far, I think we have gained a lot of insight from you, sir, based on your experience. And thank you very much for joining with us today. Just one more last call. If there is anyone else has any question related with success or anything related with life. Okay. I think everything is fine and people have got, I think some of the takeaways are really very, very interesting and I will give a couple of just thoughts on those, say honesty, integrity and executing things and taking right decision in right moment for right things is very, very important. Meeting with people on a continuous basis to seek the opinion, understand what they do, keep on learning so that we can make right decision when the time comes. And the journey is continuous. The success journey is not just for 1 day, 1 year or 10 years. It's a continuous journey, as we can see an iconic figure here right now. And still you are having still some aims to fulfill and you still have few things, 3 or 4 things left to even continue on that journey. I think is there some question? Okay, Manish, you wanted to ask one question?
I have one question.
Please, Manish.
So thank you, Narayan sir, very much for whatever you have spoken to us today. I have one question. You know, we have been hearing the word success a lot. So what is the definition of a successful person? How do you define a successful person?
I told you success is a journey. You have come to a destination only. If you mentally feel comfortable that you have attained a stage, you look after your family, you look after yourself, you are happy with your life, you have achieved success. But there it should not end. You have to keep on running the journey of success with more creditability, in the sense you should think for higher things in life to go up in the ladder and to be more successful.
So basically chase and chase and chase.
Yes.
Until you die. That's successfulness.
Absolutely, absolutely. Until you do the last breath, you should think of being successful in your life. So you are good to yourself, good to others, and good to the family, and good to all your family and friends.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Manishji, and thank you, sir, once again for being with us for this last 1 hour. It was again pleasure to have discussion and talk with you. There were lots of insights which we heard from you. Thank you very much being with us. I hope in near future again we will have an opportunity to have an interaction with you, probably some other topics whenever we organize this. Thank you very much being with us. I think now based on the time, I would like to once again thank Narayan Mohan sir for being present with us on this particular platform. I'm sure in today's talk, today's discussion, many of our fear, where you mentioned that don't fear for anything. If we are right, if we are doing the right thing, correct thing, then we should not fear to take a step forward to execute things. I think this should be the greatest mantra to be successful for anything what we want to achieve at any one particular time. I'd like to thank Chandanji for starting this particular session. Thank you very much for your availability even during this busy time. Thank you very much, Gajendraji, for reading and singing Swagat Gan and Mangal Gan. And once again, thank you, sir, for being with us on this particular platform. To all those practitioners and all those viewers, those who are participating in 30 Days Global Meditation Challenge, please do not forget to meditate daily. Now we are today on 24th day, 6 days more left to finish the challenge. Submit your report on a daily basis. Please push yourself a little bit harder, even if some adverse conditions comes in front of you. Ask questions wherever you can feel. And there is a Slido given to you. GMC is the code. Fill your question. And if anything you want to raise, please fill in the form. We will be there to provide you support on that basis. Do not forget to meditate on a daily basis. The whole platform has been created for you just on single click of the all Zoom links and GoToMeeting on various different countries. You just need to click and you will be connected in the respective time zone for the meditation. And we would like to thank most of our partners who came forward to support this particular 30 Days Global Meditation Challenge from various different countries. And now can I request for Shanti Part, please. Karimaji.
Jai Sadgurudev. Shanti Part. जो शांति मही शांति हो, आप शांति शशि शांति, औषधियों की शांति हो और वनस्पति शांति, विश्व देवों की शांति हो, अक्षर अंतर शांति, पंच शब्द की शांति हो, अंतरिक्ष की शांति, शांति समुद्र अपार है, अमित अनंत है शांति, तो स्वरूप पर शांति हो, सर्व शांति हो शांति, नी अक्षर की शांति हो, नित्य असीम है शांति, आप शांति सब शांति है, सर्व शांतिमय शांति, अज सुकृत गुरु शांति हो, स्वयं सिद्ध गुरु शांति, अभ्यास सिद्ध गुरु शांति हो, परंपरा गुरु शांति, संत अंतरी शांति हो, मुक्त हंस की शांति, पूर्ण ज्ञान की शांति हो, भक्ति महासुख शांति, सहज समाधि शांति हो, जीवन मुक्त की शांति, दया धर्म की शांति हो, निज स्वरूप की शांति, विराग त्याग की शांति हो, उदासीनता शांति, सेवा जित शिष्य शांति हो, सत्य शांति हो शांति, हे प्रभु शांति स्वरूप हो, शांति शांतिमय शांति, शांति शांति जन शांति हो, पूर्ण शांतिमय शांति। हे प्रभु शांति प्रदान कर, दूर हो सर्व अशांति। देव सदा फल शांतिमय, शांति शांति सुख शांति। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Garima-ji, for the Shanti part, peace prayer. And here we are at the end of this particular session. Thank you very much for your time and for your efforts to be connected with us for this wonderful session where we were interacting with Sri Narayan Mohanji from Singapore on the topic, Life of Success. Thank you very much. Remain safe and healthy and take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye-bye.